How are the ways that we can be silly today? And part of that is wearing a Christmas sweater. Mostly just to prove a point that it does not matter at all what you do or what you look like or where you're at. Also, this is a lovely background. We appreciate the artwork and the channeled energy behind it. Lovely piece from the Peruvian jungle. Connecting some of that South American, North American energy together. And how much silliness can we get out of Sarah today? In this moment in time, what do you guys think? Can we make her do lots of silly faces? I mean, we did get to sing a couple of songs, even if they were off key, and we have to work on the wordings, but I have a good start. But what we also love is movement. I mean, I think that's why those movies, kung fu shots, look so cool. It's because they're moving in spirals and in circles. And that is something that we also enjoy. Bring the movement ability and the energy to the body. Eventually we'll do some funky shit, but right now, technology, camera angle, space, not quite conducive to sharing, and we'll let some of that happen for Sarah. We may even convince her to post some of her dancing videos because they're so silly and fun. We love them. She's just holding back because she doesn't have music for them yet, and that's her excuse. That's an excuse, that's an excuse, that's an excuse, and we'll bug her about it until she gets off her behind and actually either make something or draw something in or create something, which is probably what it's going to be. But we are really happy to be here, dancing, moving, singing, playing, just being plain silly and fun. And there's nothing really, there's no way you can do this wrong. If you show up in the heart space vibrancy, in through your Sarah core, words. If you show up in the frequency of the now, you can do whatever you want. You could make a horror movie and people would be drawn to the frequency and would receive. Not that, unless you're really drawn to it and that's something you want to do. People do have mental images around what love should be. We of course feel differently since everything is love, so how can this not be love? But there is a notion of what love is and is not. This is why the English language is imprecise and not a good medium of sharing and communicating with. But most of you, that is how you learn to communicate and talk, and it's easier to understand than the frequency that we are actually talking in. We're just borrowing Sarah right now so that we can use a voice box and talk through her. Even if the words sometimes don't flow appropriately or correctly, and that is all perfectly fine, because that is why we have so many channels that we can speak through, dance through, create through, love through. I think we have made a point.